So it looks like Diddy's baby mama has had enough of his shenanigans with Young Miami because she is now calling him out on his BS and exposing him for abandoning his kids. She claims that he spends all his time with Young Miami and is not really parenting and taking care of the kids like he is supposed to. Is Diddy really a deadbeat dad? And does he really force his children to drink alcohol? Now, Diddy has always been the type to keep his family business out of the public eye, and he just does his parenting low-key. Sure, he posts pictures with his kids and talks about them sometimes, but he mostly just prefers not to talk about them. Well, according to his first baby mom, Misa Hilton, there's a reason behind that. And the reason is that Diddy barely parents his kids and lets them run free to do whatever. Diddy's son with Misa, Justin Combs, was recently arrested for a DUI, and this is what finally pushed Misa over the edge. She took to her Instagram stories to slam Diddy and accuse him of abandoning his kids because he's always too busy playing sugar daddy to Young Miami. I mean, it's not hard to see that her statements make sense because people have always wondered how on earth Diddy manages to spend time with his kids if he's always hanging out with Young Miami. He has 4 girls that are still underage, and people often talk about how his shenanigans with Young Miami are setting bad examples for his girls. So Misa feels like Diddy favors Young Miami over his own children. His situationship with Miami is always in the media, and it is always kind of messy. They have been in this back and forth situationship for a couple of years now, and at this point, I think it's safe to say that they're not splitting up anytime soon. I mean, Miami has even hinted that she wanted to marry Diddy. She said, "People don't know us. They don't know what the F we got going on. I'm in there like, shut the F up. Y'all don't know what we have going on. Me and him gonna be married, boom." No, I'm just saying. But then Diddy had a baby with somebody else, and she kind of changed her stance on that, claiming that they were no longer together and their situationship had ended. Speaking to The Cut magazine, she said, "I feel like it is what it is. Eventually, people were going to find out because he is who he is. I am who I am. We were just like, if we're going to put it out there, we're going to be the ones that talk. I don't like anyone talking for me." The interviewer then asked if they were still together, and Miami replied, "No, we're just friends. We're still good friends, but we're single. That's not my man. We had our own situation. I'm not going to put a title on it. We were effing with each other hard. We were together every day at one point. He supported me. I supported him. I'll let the internet call it whatever they want to call it." People believed her when she said this because of how badly people humiliated her when Diddy had a baby on her. But it didn't take long before she started messing with Diddy again, and they even dropped a song together called Act Bad and posted a video of Diddy taking her on a shopping spree. So yeah, he is back messing with Miami, and it's clear that Misa is not here for this because she took to her Instagram to slam Diddy after their son got a DUI. For some context, Justin was arrested in LA. According to the police report, officers conducted a traffic stop and they observed the driver possibly under the influence of unknown alcohol or drugs. The investigation revealed that he was under the influence. He was booked on a misdemeanor DUI charge, his bond was set at $5,000, and he was released on his own recognizance only a few hours later. Well, Misa did not like this because she felt like it was Diddy's fault. She slammed him on Instagram saying, "I'm not with none of that reality TV-ish. When is enough enough? I'm not protecting no one anymore. Just my son and all. Just my son and all the children I love come to a Jesus moment." The statement, "A fish rots from the head down," means that in addition to being a major contributing factor in a family and organization success, leadership is also the root cause of its failure and demise. The truth shall set you free. She continued, "Act bad, bad boy. I used to want to be a bad girl, but I chose to be a queen, tried and true. I'm not perfect, but I am intentional. I should have kept my child with me. F UCLA too. Everybody can get it." I don't know what UCLA has to do with this, but as she said, everybody can get it. She is coming for every single person, and she pretty much said everyone can catch these hands. Now, Justin graduated from UCLA a couple of years ago, but I don't know what that has to do with this DUI. Also, the Act Bad comment was clearly a dig at Young Miami because there was no need for her to add it. Sources claim that Misa does not like Miami at all and hates her situationship with Diddy. She has zero respect for Miami and feels like Miami is taking Diddy's attention away from his kids where it should be. Also, did you catch the shade about her being a queen and Miami being a bad girl? Yeah, there is a major beef going on there for real. Anywho, Misa continued dragging Diddy, saying, "How you go from one of the greatest to ever do it to making all your money off alcohol and suing the darn alcohol company. Sell something healthy that builds people up. I'm sick of it. Not mine. It kind of looked like she's holding Diddy responsible for Justin's DUI because Diddy has an alcohol company called Ciroc. She probably feels like Diddy selling alcohol and having alcohol around Justin from a young age encouraged him to drink more than he should. She also said, everyone has to sit around for years and act like there isn't anything wrong with you. This is where the buck stops for me. If anything ever happens to my son, God forbid, what is anyone going to say to me when we all know whose fault it would be? She's pretty mad, and it doesn't help that Young Miami posted pictures of her and Diddy fooling around while Justin was getting booked in jail. And people kind of agree that there is some truth behind Misa's words. The topic of Diddy's parenting is often brought up, and people compare his twins, Jesse and Delilah, to his other daughter, Chance. Chance still has her mother in her life, but the twins' mom, Kim Porter, unfortunately passed away in 2018. So they're mostly being raised by Diddy. People often point out how the twins often act too grown for their age, while Chance acts way more age appropriate. And people feel like this is because her mom is actively involved in raising her, while the twins only have Diddy. So yes, Misa did make some solid points, and I understand that she's upset as a mother, but people kind of find it ridiculous that she is dragging Diddy for letting Justin drink when he's a fully grown man. Justin is 29 years old and 5 minutes away from turning 30, and people feel like he is grown enough to face the consequences of his actions. There were comments saying things like, Miss Mama is mad at the wrong people. He's almost 30, not a child. He should know right from wrong, which drinking and driving is wrong. She needs to take her butt back under a rock she came from. But on the other hand, this person understands where Misa is coming from and tweeted, I don't blame Misa for being upset. Grown or not, no parent wants to hear that their child was drunk driving. There's no knowing what could have happened. Diddy too busy trying to be a hot boy. Shaking my head. But do you guys think that this is Diddy's fault for Justin's DUI? Or is Misa just taking her anger out on him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you think this drama is crazy, just wait until you see the next one in this video.